Next, another article. Here's one that is from Adweek, saying the AI isn't cutting marketing jobs, but it's making them harder. So this perspective of this one was interesting, and I kind of agree with it to a certain extent. Our job as marketers right now is really challenging. I love it because I like new things and I like learning and I like evolving. And that's why the name of our company is Brick Marketing. We're a digital marketing agency. We're rooted in SEO and search and social media and content marketing, but we're not called Brick Marketing SEO or Brick Marketing, uh, content marketing or Brick Marketing social media or Brick Marketing AI. There's a reason for that because what we do as marketers pivots and changes and evolves. And so, yes, I think it's harder. It is harder because now we have all these new things to learn, right? But also it's fascinating, it's exciting. And, I believe that, again, for people like us, we're on the agency side of things. You're an in-house marketer listening to this, or you're a business owner listening to this. You have to be all in on these things, and not to be brutal about it, but find a new profession, right? If you're not going to embrace the change that's happening in AI right now, and you're a marketer, or you say you're a marketer, or you're a business owner is fine. You can probably get by depending on the business. But if you're a marketer and you're not embracing what's happening in our industry, you may want to just look for a new profession. Not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just saying it because it's a moving ship in a train that's coming, freight train that's coming right down, and none of us can avoid it. None of us can dodge it. We have to embrace it. So but our jobs are getting harder because now, like we have these conversations with people every day, and the concepts of like GEO, generative engine optimization, are literally different than SEO. They're different than straight content marketing or social media. It's more traditional marketing, but there's not all the tools and the bells and whistles that we're used to for SEO and social media measurement and content marketing measurement, conversion measurement that we've gotten used to and honestly spoiled by all these great tools that Google provides and others that allow us to do our jobs efficiently as marketers for years. That doesn't really exist yet with AI in its current form. It will, and they're going to get better. So that's what makes our job challenging is we're essentially shooting in the dark a little bit, but we're not. That's where you need someone that's really experienced, that's going to rein it in and say, you know what, all of these things are intertwined. And to do well in the AI search side of things, for instance, and that's one example, you have to market heavily. Or to use AI for your copywriting, you have to understand what your brand is. You have to take more time to understand the marketing fundamentals of your company and your project and what you're doing now. And then before you get into, let's just see what Gemini has to say and whatever it spits out, just go with it. That's not going to be effective. That's why our jobs are harder. So, Catherine, John, what do you guys think?
I'm not sure I agree that our jobs are harder, because how are we defining harder? Is harder different? And is different
Good point.
bad?
Right.
This article title is making the assumption that harder is the equivalent of different, and different is bad. But if you're
Right.
turning the page properly, different is not bad.
Right.
It can be energizing because we are developing processes and we have the schema in place for how to adapt to these changes. If you have a mindset of adaptability, you're not going to feel like you're running into a brick wall. You're going to feel like you're surfing a wave. On a good day, when you're not off the board, wondering why you're in the ocean instead of on the board, you're just kind of floating through and going with the flow. Harder kind of implies that you're stuck against a wall. Why? Why is harder? Is it harder because you don't understand what's happening? You can learn and understand.
Also, our mindset here at Brick Marketing is that to evolve and pivot and to keep things moving ahead. And we're always at the, if there's something new, we're testing it as a company. We're early adopters as an agency. That's just how we've always been. So, I agree with you. But I think the point of this article It's for marketers not like us. Your
Mm,
in-house marketer that doesn't necessarily hasn't had to pivot, hasn't had to kind
right.
of have everything in line for years, and things of these systems and processes have worked, and now they're in complete disarray. It's
Yeah.
different, like you said.
It's a
Um,
real problem, especially if you've gotten used to things working a certain way. And that
yeah,
it feels a little scary being in that in between, wondering where is it all headed. But
right.
that's why people like us exist.
100%,
We know where it's headed.
100%.
We're
I
here.
agree.
We've arrived.
Exactly. Yep, I agree. John, what do you think?
Yeah, that's where I agree. I think that it's like I don't know. I'm new to actually like being in the industry, but I see it as a period where you just have to learn rather than it actually being harder, and maybe that's being perceived as harder.
Right.
It's just not business as usual as it might have been, I don't know,
No,
4 years ago
it's
before
not.
ChatGPT. Now you have to figure out how to adapt and grow in a new era. Not that it's necessarily harder. It's just different.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.